In the meantime, fancy a relay? The world's longest non-stop relay. Wow, is coming to Reading in a couple of weeks' time. The Running Out of Time relay will start in Glasgow next Friday, and it will span over 5 weeks. And the end point is remarkably Egypt. Shall we find out more? Rick Casal is founder and trustee of Carbon Copy, an official charity partner of the relay. And Rick, hello to you.
Hello, thank you very much for having me.
Pleasure. Right, let's talk about the relay. Wow, all the way to Egypt from Glasgow. That is quite a lot of miles, isn't it? How far is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. It's incredibly ambitious what we're hoping to pull off. It's over 7,700 kilometers. I'm talking kilometers now because we're spanning 18 countries. Most are in across the continent. So we've broken it up into about 10 kilometer stages. And like you say, non-stop, day and night for 38 days.
Yes. Yeah. So, and you're going to have a go? You're going to be part of it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump in on a few stages, not least the one that's running through parts of our county, because I'm actually local to Windsor. So a week after the start, so Friday the 7th of October, the relay passes through Berkshire, Reading, through Wokingham, Bracknell, Windsor, and Old Windsor. And then on its way to Dover, where there's a sailing boat that will sail it across the channel, and then the relay continues.
That's incredible, isn't it? And there is a reason for it ending up in Egypt as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. So we start at Glasgow because Glasgow was the host of the last Global Climate Summit, COP26, and it's an annual event, and COP27 is in Sharm El-Sheikh in Egypt.
That makes sense.
That was basically the reason why we have that start and finish point. And we're doing this in the name of climate action. What we really want to do is we want to urge more support to help people tackle the climate crisis where they live. And we've planned the route so that we will basically thread together some amazing projects that people are working on in the UK, but also in other countries, and really highlight the power of people working together on climate action projects.
Because it is a global issue, isn't it? But tell us about the route. So it comes down from Glasgow, actually heads through Berkshire, then presumably crosses the channel, goes through Europe. I'm trying to work out how you then end up in North Africa. You do the long way round or the short route, which is just across the water and somebody runs around a boat for a bit?
No. Well, we sort of go through Netherlands, Germany, Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, Greece. Then we take another boat, Cyprus, another boat, Israel, and then finally Egypt. But actually, if you were to take a more direct route, it would be almost 2,000 kilometers shorter. So either we're really bad at planning, which I hope not, or there's actually something that's actually really special about the journey. And that comes back to all the projects that we want to highlight as we go along.
And when it comes to the actually doing the stages, so it's a multinational thing as well. There's lots of people from around the world taking part in this relay.
Yep, and it's intentionally open to the public. So very much, people listening now, it's not too late. Actually, we sign up people, or people can sign up within 24 hours of when the stage is run. So there's another couple of weeks for people just to go onto the website and have a look. And if they're interested, the idea is not that it's a big physical ordeal. It's something that hopefully will be manageable for a lot of people. And we have up to 25 people that can run in any one leg, so that it's also a bit more of a community feel to it, and people can actually enjoy running with other people.
By the way, how is your running there, Rick?
It's okay. I'll let you know when I've done a couple of legs.
All right. Well, keep us abreast of how you're getting on, especially while you're doing it, and that'll be really good to catch up with you. Really good, because we're going to hear from one of the projects. Rick was saying that one of the things they want to do is highlight local projects. One of those is Reading Hydro, and Austin Jackson is one of the volunteers there. Hello to you there, Austin.
Hi, good afternoon, Phil. Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's have a look at this. Tell me more about Reading Hydro.
Yeah, well, we're a community benefit society run entirely by volunteers like me. What we do is we generate green electricity. We've got one hydropower plant on the River Thames at Caversham Weir, and we generate electricity for the Thames Lido and the wider community. And we're very simply harnessing the power or the energy from the river water as it moves downstream. And obviously that's got benefits. It's feeding the grid green electricity 24 hours a day, not dependent on the sun and the wind. It's providing a good return for our crowd-funded investors.
Yes, I mean, I've seen it so many times going through Caversham and walked past it, and it's almost like a sort of mild. You wonder why we haven't thought about that in general. Set aside the climate, just in general. Where you've got rivers, where you got weirs, all that energy from the water. It feels like a bit of a no-brainer. You just think, "Oh, that was easy." Okay, yeah, you've got to build a hydro plant in the first place, but once you've done that, it looks after itself.
I couldn't agree more, really. I
Hmm.
mean, that's a wider point. The UK's got a huge, it must be the richest country in Europe when you look at renewable resources: wind, sun, rain, river water, tide, wave. I think we're just proud to be just a little tiny part of it. And there's a lot of other hydropower schemes on the Thames, but they're quite often hidden or private. But we're very much open and community benefit.
As a final question, well, obviously there's the relay going on there, and they're going to highlight Reading Hydro, which is great. But at the same time, is it going to expand? Is there going to be more other places, perhaps, to put your hydro type equipment in and create more electricity?
Well, yeah, we'd love to. I mean, yeah, I'm running the little relay from 2:45 on the 7th, so we'd love people to come down and watch and class and whatever. But yeah, obviously, if we'd love to operate more schemes. We're really focused on making the current scheme provide its return, to our crowd-funded shareholders this year, help secure a net zero future. I think there's people who love to hear it.
Well, good luck with the run itself. In the meantime, Austin, thank you very much indeed. And in regards to the hydro, we're there in Caversham. It is BBC Radio Berkshire. It's 4:45.
BBC Radio Berkshire.